Hi guys, welcome back to Knights of the Old Republic. We are exploring Dantooine, and I noticed a guy standing on the bridge over there. He looks like he's either pondering his existence while looking at the water flow, or he might need a hand with something. So let's go find out.
Achuta, unga kunbis dolbi kikuyana, dong patugas akdelia.
Who are you?
Runga diho donga kun hankari. Wana kun bez ching palamule, tunking ba nunotak, tukning chatukune, mulerabes. Mucho shak pakat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun. Ta kunjus tahmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank, wale oganda naru chuchut. Bogasha ponka bola wana chikne. Amule slimo podadara nanga kumbis. Mule rabes. Jedo badawana nidi bobo. Tonga bungsha nunya. Tong patukashmak talea.
What do you want me to do?
Runga diho donga kun hankari. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tunking ba nunotak. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Ka chikun idaho donga. Iking kuno pa mulerachikun. Slimo podona. Rundiho donga ku hunkabe. Tong haitwam jiji jumplumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolfa da bonkwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbista ba mulira.
Playing detectives now? Alright.
Wana kumbes ching palamule. Tunking ba nunotak. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Ka chikun idaho donga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona. Rundiho donga ku hunkabe. Runda diho donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tunking ba nunotak. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Ka chikun idaho donga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona. Rundiho donga ku hunkabe. Runda diho donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tunking ba nunotak. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Ka chikun idaho donga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona. Rundiho donga ku hunkabe.
Is there anything else I should know?
Runda diho donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tunking ba nunotak. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Mucho shak pakat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun.
Right, so basically we've got a murder and two murder suspects. And one of them is this the guy. He was holding his hand at his side, I believe. So he's hurt. And he was, well, limping, or his foot was injured in some way. So he's unarmed. He got a gun. So basically that's what we know. Let's talk to the guy who's got an injury in his side first, or flank, or whatever you want to call it.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Should I have?
I guess under the circumstances, no. Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Go on.
And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
All right. So I can't ask him any more questions. How about his injury?
How can I be of further assistance?
So, you're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that.
All right, that's all for now.
Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Wait, actually, I think there's one more thing I want to ask him.
How can I be of further assistance?
So, no, I think he answered that. Nothing more right now.
Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
All right, so let's talk to Ricard.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Ricard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
Tell me what happened.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handed standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handed to the prison he belongs in?
So, he's lying right off the bat, actually, because our Jedi friend here twice talked about the clouded morning and storm clouds. So, we know he's lying about the sun. But let's just see if we can talk a bit more to him.
So, what do you want to know?
So, Bullock said you were limping. Are you hurt?
Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body. But it's nothing that serious.
Right, okay.
Right.
I'm gonna have a little chat with Bullock. Yes. I want to discuss the murder. Yes, you already said that. Well, Ricard is lying. It was cloudy. There was no sun glare.
Wonga kumbis ba mulera ta kumjus miki grabulmoko kachichu ita bodunga tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut ogesha ponka bola wana chikne amule slimo podada nanga kumbis mulirabes kachikun itahaldonga. Ikinkun opa muliratikun.
Yes, I will talk to the men again. And sorry guys, it's well, sort of frustrating to listen to him for an extended period of time, so I'm gonna leave it up for a bit so you all can pause and read what he's saying, and because this is gonna be a very long interview with this guy, if I'm gonna have to listen to everything he says and repeats, so just mentioning that.
How can I be of further assistance?
So, did you know the victim?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him, yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him?
I want to ask you something else.
How can I be of further assistance?
So, well, I'm sorry about that noise. It's my dog trying to maneuver in small spaces. Why would someone want to kill him?
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him.
That's all for now.
Of course, of course.
So, how about Rickard?
So, what do you want to know?
Did you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slimeball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife.
Alright, that's all for now.
Right.
So, he knew him as a business partner. The other guy clearly knew him more than he's admitting, I think. Let's talk to the droid.
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Boluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here in Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Calder Let, Rickard Lusov, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Lettick. Is there any information you require?
Yeah. What did you find out about the body?
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
What can you tell me about Calder and Handon?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past 7 weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettick and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need?
What can you tell me about Calder and Rickard?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has Is there any other information you need?
That was the wrong question.
According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusov was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettick about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need?
Yeah, let's see. Tell me about these planes.
These planes are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Irias are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need?
No. I will have more questions later.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
So, he says that they all have weapons, and that sort of confirms my thought when I started talking to the droid, because the weapon found at the scene here had a bloodstain on it. Holden is not wearing a gun, and he's most likely wounded. So is it his blood on the gun from him being wounded? That means someone wounded him first before the shooting, if I'm to believe nothing happened after he reported the shooting. So I want to talk to him about his business partner.
So, what do you want to know?
You thought Calder was cheating you.
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
Right.
gonna end it there. No point in accusing him of anything just yet.
How can I be of further assistance?
So, you knew Calder better than you admit. You rented a speeder with him.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
But you also said you never use speeders, so which is it? Punch his face in? Why?
My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
Right, okay.
Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
So, this is the fun part because, you know, if you killed a person because you hated him for having an affair with your wife, the smartest thing would be to admit it, that she did that, because then you would basically say, hey, I wouldn't tell you that if I actually killed him, right? So, that's sort of clever, but also stupid, because I'm not sure we would have found out about his cheating wife, so... Yeah, let's see if he's got anything new. Yeah, right. Well, let's think about this. So, I need to advance this by talking about who's been lying. Well, Handen is clearly lying because he's talking about hating speeders and then he's renting a speeder. So let's go with that. He knew his wife was cheating on him. No quick conclusions. So, I've already talked about that. I mean, No, actually, he did not say anything about the weapon.
Is there any other information you need?
Yes, tell me about the weapon found at the scene.
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
That's exactly what I thought. So, that's it, I think. Yeah.
Very well. I will be here to...
So, back to Ricard.
So, what do you want to know?
What about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had. That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's.
Right. I want to ask you something else.
So, what do you want to know?
Let's see. Yeah. I'll just ask. I'm just wondering, do you know why someone would want to kill him?
You Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy.
Okay, that's all for now.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's not gonna cause me trouble. Just talking.
How can I be of further assistance?
So, what do you know about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it.
Right.
I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cat hounds around.
So you
Even an
reported
Irias
it?
can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
So you didn't report it, or did you? Yeah. I think you wanted to kill Calder for having an affair with your wife.
Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. I hope you don't find that incriminating. You know, normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Medic, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife, right under my nose, no less. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife.
Yeah,
I was just out running,
that.
trying to clear my...
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
So, anything on the weapon now?
Is there any other information you need?
Yeah, is there a report on Handon's blaster being stolen?
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need?
No, actually, that's all for now.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
So, he didn't report it.
How can I be of further assistance?
Well, let's see. Nothing more right now.
Of course. Listen, if you need any...
I'm gonna have a talk with Baluk. Yes, I want to discuss the murder. Yeah, oh, he's asking another question now. The blaster is Handon's. He lied about it being stolen. Probably not gonna find out anything. But let's ask him anyway.
Is there any other information you need?
Yeah, tell me about the blood sample.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Not sure you even could say that for sure if there was a contamination, but yeah. Never mind.
Very well. I will be here to...
So, let's talk to him again. Yeah. Didn't belong to the victim. It's not surprising, because why would it be blood spatter on a laser weapon? That makes no sense. He was shot with that weapon, so why would it be blood spatter on it? I presume he wasn't shot from, well, 2 inches. And even then, it's laser, so I'm not sure I buy that. I think it's Handon's blood. He is clutching his side.
Hey, what are you doing?
So, blaster and not laser, then... No. Actually, they are both guilty. He was also having an affair with No, sorry, that's not what I'm going to say. Sorry. Ricard thought Calder was cheating him in business.
Tong haitwam jiji jom lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongualeo gondona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbis chang ba mulera.
Damn you. Damn both of you.
Ta kunjus takniki grabulmogo. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Dolpa bank. Wale Oganda naru chuchut. Ogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes. Ka chikun ida hodonga. Ikin kuno ba mule rachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongualeo gondona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Sila mulanen ni dupobo. Wonga kumbisjang ba mulira.
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet. Who knows?
Achuta. Wonga kumbis tulpi kikuyana. Tong patugas maktilia.
Alright, so we did it. It's, well, that story is, well, it's fun to have solved it, but I feel like there was no clear evidence of anything other than that Handon had been shot. That's, well, it's up to someone else now, so... Anyone else around here? Just the animals? Well then, well, we will not bother with them. Maybe we should just head back. Let's see. Where are we now? We are... Oh, we're... What? I can't. So... Path north. Okay. Let's... Is there anything else here? Oh, there they are. I thought we hadn't seen Mandalorians for a while. So... Let's listen in. No?
You've been holding out on us again. If you haven't given us enough money, I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please. Take my wife and children instead.
Right. What a nice man.
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think anyone would have said that, but you never know.
You asked for this! You asked for this!
So they're all immune
Like it like that.
to
Down
first
you
push.
go! You asked for this!
Yeah. I think the blasters did most of the job, but it's good to know my companions are guarding me and keeping me safe, so. Alright, we found another Mandalorian datapad, and just think we should head back, honestly, because I'm not drawn to you, Cart. Just don't get any ideas here. Or, well, let's not talk about that. Right, we are almost at the enclave. Oh, that's right. We never found that droid. But maybe we can go back and find it later. I am pretty sure we're not done here, so... And John... Yeah. We'll hopefully give him good news after, well, when we return next time. Actually, I think this episode is long enough now, so I feel like this view is a perfect spot for us to end this episode. And if you like this episode, why not give it a thumbs up? So, thanks for watching. Bye.